Okay, this one is kind of a treat for any of you XTC fans, and for the rest of you, well, maybe not so much. But um, as you know, a couple videos ago, I played a couple XTC songs, and one was called Easter Theater. And I was looking at some information on that song because it's kind of the lyrics are a little bit odd, and I was trying to figure out what was going on with that song. I've heard it for years, and I love the song. And I came across this video, somebody talking to Andy Partridge about how he wrote that song, and it was fascinating. So I recorded it, and I'm going to play it for you now. I hope that you get something out of it. After you listen to it, you might want to go back and listen to Easter Theater because he gives a great explanation, and it's amazing when you consider what goes through the making of a song. In this case, it's pretty elaborate. All right, here it is.
Well, I'm sitting in my garden shed on a freezing cold Sunday afternoon. And what am I doing in my garden shed? Well, look, every Englishman's shed is his castle, so I'm in my little castle, I suppose. But to talk about Easter Theatre, I'm going to go back to 1986, and we're making Skylarking, and we're on the San Franciscan leg of recording, and we're holed up in this desolate, deserted ex-factory, which is owned by the Tubes to store their stage props and their amplifiers and stuff like that. And while Todd Rundgren is setting up a microphone on something, I've had this melody rattling around my head for months and months, and I've not told anyone about it. And it's been really bugging me. And I took Colin aside, and I said to Colin, I'm going to play this melody because it's really bugging me, and I can't do anything with it. And I don't know what I expected to get out of playing it to Colin, like his look of kind of surprise or something, or blankness would trigger off a song in my head, or I don't know. Anyway, I sat him down, and on a slightly more professional guitar than the one I'm holding at the moment. This is my daughter's school guitar, and I'd probably write more songs on this than any other instrument. It's made in Romania. It's the home of great rock and roll guitars, I guess. But I sat Colin down and I said, while Todd's setting up the mic, listen to this, because I just can't get it out of my head. And I strummed him this ba ba da 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 and sure enough, he said, it's nice, yeah, it's nice melody. And I couldn't, nothing sprang to mind. So it got filed away in my head, and it rolled around my head for a few more months. And then I guess it went on a long journey into my subconscious or something, took a holiday, and I forgot all about it. So right now I'm going to fast forward you to 1994, and I'm stuck in self-same shed here. And I'm playing this little guitar, the best that Kempster's music store in Swindon can, actually the cheapest one they could sell me. Hate to confess. There's an ad for Kempster's. Go in there and tell Jeff I sent you and I want my discount, which he's never given me in 20 odd years of shopping in there. But I'm sat playing this guitar, and I stumble on these rather nice, earthy kind of chords. And they're made just the bottom three strings of a guitar. E, a D flat, and an E flat. And I'm thinking, ooh, that's so earthy, so soil covered or something. And I'm stomping away like a little troglodyte with this. And then I do what I always do. I just start moving my fingers around kind of nervously. And I suddenly hit upon moving up to an F, D flat, E flat. Oh, suddenly I've got this little ascending. I've got the earth and it's ascending. Hang on, so I've got... And I move it around a bit. I'm thinking, ooh, this is exciting. This is we've got like these brown, earthy, lumpen kind of things here, and it's ascending, it's pushing up. So I've got something's pushing up through the earth, and you get these little pictures in your head. So I'm sat there going, and I'm getting really excited, as you can tell. I'm heavy breathing, my troglodyte breathing here. Little melodies coming. Getting excited and getting all sorts of pictures of kind of flowers bursting up through the ground and stuff. And I'm kicking this around, and I get up to the highest one there, which is a B flat. Sheesh, what's that? D flat? No, G flat. So a B flat to G flat, A flat, and I don't know where to go. Oh hell, where do I go? And I stretch my finger up, and I make the G flat a G. And it's really tense, and I don't know what to do with it. Then all of a sudden, from 1986, the little ball bearing comes back off of holiday, rolls around to the front of my head, drops into a slot, and I end up with... I remember something. It goes... Yes, I've got these lovely climbing earthen chords that go... ascending, still coming up, still going up, and then that little ball bearing makes the join. Oh, lovely. The main lyrical idea really came out of painting the picture, the description of the music. The music was the earth and something pushing through the earth. And flowers, I guess, is the only thing. Well, moles, I suppose. We've already done the mole angle. Mole them from the Ministry some time back as the Dukes. So we're on the flower. I'm on a flower angle here, and I've got this new life idea. Hey, it's not a new theme for me. I think Season Cycle was the first time I tried the new life, a new life explanation. And I guess I'm fascinated with decay and new life from decay. I've taken to wearing brown a lot lately, and I read in a book recently it shows fascination with death and decay. So maybe there's something in this brown lark. Well, they say brown is the new brown. So anyway, I'm writing about flowers pushing up, and I'm getting lyrical ideas and so on, and really trying to describe, I suppose, impressionistically what Easter means. And Easter always used to confuse the hell out of me as a kid, because I couldn't figure out why it was such a miserable time of year, and why there was this icon of a tortured man with nails banged through his hands. Why? It seemed like such a joyous time, It seemed like there was all this new life busting up through the ground, and everything's procreating and reproducing itself, and it's the end of decay, and it's the start of the new cycle. And I couldn't figure out how this dying man, this symbol of this tortured person, that didn't connect with me as a kid. And I'd recently been reading a book by Barbara G. Walker called The Women's Encyclopedia of Myths and Secrets, and my head was full of Easter being the Germanic goddess of new life, and her symbols being eggs and the hare, which is where the Easter bunny comes from. And I was, head full of Easter, I guess. And so all these lyrics were just spilling out of me impressionistically. Let's have a look. My kingdom for a plectrum. I'm rummaging around in my pockets here. Jack, you never find one. It's like, it's like a bus. You wait for ages and then you find 2 plectrums, I think they fly out of my pocket when I'm trying to open the front door. I think my front garden's full of hundreds of plectrums. But, So all the lyrics were all on this Easter theme, you know, this impressionistic idea of what Easter meant to me. Gold sun rolls around, chocolate should be chocolate nipple brand, but all the way through the session it was like chocolate Nicole brand for some reason. You know, just singing this and winking at each other. Gold sun rolls around, chocolate nipple brown, tumble from your arms like the ground your breasts will land awake from sleep. Hares will kick and leap, flowers climb erect, smiling from the moist kiss of her rainbow mouth. And then we hit chorus land with, and to me, it's like Easter. I was really fascinated by the idea of Easter being a woman and Easter being the female bringer of new life. So I thought, great, we'll put her in a costume covered in eggs and chocolate, and we'll have hares leaping around her, and we'll bring her on the stage so we can all appreciate her, you know. So it was really the idea of the Easter theatre, I suppose, from all the kind of gold wrapping on Easter eggs and the idea of display and... it's a long story, but so we have stage left, enter Easter, and she's dressed in yellow yoke. Stage right, now the son has died, the father can be born. I didn't know whether that was the right way around. I agonized about that for ages. The son has died, the father can be born. And I guess it is the right way around, and it's kind of a wrong way. You know, child is the father of the man and all that sort of thing. Anyway, it scanned much better. Now the father's died, the son can be born. It didn't seem to fit, so I thought, well, what the hell? It still makes sense. The son has died and the father can be born. And it's a little mischievous kind of Christian reference there, if no one's listening. But anyway, it was good fun putting this together. And it excited me, you know, got me revved up. Fancy a bit of chocolate, even talking about it. Don't know what it is. I fancy a chocolate or an egg, or sacrificing a rabbit to something. Just a quick word about the arrangement of the thing. Finding these grumpy, earthy, sodden chords. I thought, I want something to hint at a more pagan thing. And for me, the idea of pagan is probably associated more in my mind instrumentally with, certainly with drums and kind of small percussive things, you know, people hitting bones and sticks and stuff like that. But musical instrument-wise, I think it's probably woodwinds with their grumpy, growly, dark brown kind of pulse that they can have, you know, like bass clarinets, bassoons, all this kind of stuff. They're very earthy and they're very archaic sounding to me. So I thought it would be great to take these 3-note chords from the acoustic guitar, not use the acoustic guitar, but have these grumpy Neanderthal woodwinds doing it, and it seemed to work. You know, I mean, if I've got my CD player queued up kind of right here, I can show you. Gold sun rolls around, chocolate nipple brown, tumble from your arms like the ground your breasts will land awake from sleep. See, the woodwind's got this nice... it's very pagan. Smiling from the moist kiss of her rainbow mouth. And there's Easter's on the stage here, and we can all applaud her dressed in her gold paper and all her Easter trappings. Okay, let me stop this a second. Oh, there they go. Hey, and I'll tell you how cold it is in here. The electric fire's just kicked on. It's saying, stop doing this now. Go in and get warm. So I think I will. Hey, hope I've given you some indication of what the hell this song's all about. Oh, let's move close to that fire. Oh.
So I hope you like that. I will link the video that Easter Theater was on. It was on with 2 songs. One is The Last Balloon, and it's the song after that. So if you want to go back and listen to it, it's pretty interesting. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, especially you XTC fans.